Hey people, how you doing today? Got another woodworking video for you today. This was a pot rack I made for my old apartment. I decided to make the shelving of it out of cherry. I love cherry, it's such a beautiful wood. And you don't really have to do anything, you just oil it and it darkens up naturally. And then I used wenge or wenge for the brackets that connect them. Just jigsawed them out and Butterfingers. Just sort of trying to get a feel. I wasn't sure what shape I wanted to go for. Sort of blending all the curves on an edge sander. It's real nice to have a giant belt sander like that. Put it in that clamp. I'll have to make another video for that clamp. I turned a bar clamp into like a table vise basically, which can be pretty handy sometimes. Sanded everything to probably 120 since, I mean, this is my own stuff. It doesn't need to be perfect. Everything to 120 with an orbital, and then blended out all of the edges with sandpaper. I really like cloth-backed, the Klingspor cloth-backed sandpaper. It's a lot gentler, and it doesn't crack like paper sandpaper. Anyways, pre-drilling those holes for the shelving brackets, and then I wanted to conceal them, so I counterbored them and turned a piece of the same wood that I used for the shelving brackets, so I could pound in and cover up the hardware that I used to connect them. Doing the counterbore with a Forstner bit. And then pre-drilling, so I don't grab the cherry at all. It's just grabbing into the, I'll just call it wenge. I don't know what it's really called. And then I even pre-drilled the wenge because it was pretty thin at that point, and I didn't want to bother. I didn't want any cracking. I'd already spent a lot of time on it. Lining everything up, and then here you see. Actually, I think, and that must have done that out of order. I think I tried to put that piece of wood through a dowel maker, and then I had to turn it later on because the dowel maker didn't make it quite the right size. So I just cut it off with a flush trim saw, a little bit of sandpaper, and then I had these these nails. Oh, God, I had them forever. Oh no, these aren't. These are something else. Ignore me. I got some stainless steel bolts from Ace, and I had just taken some blacksmithing lessons from Deef over at the rock gym, and he told me you could sort of bronze metal by rubbing it with a brass brush or a bronze brush after heating it up. So I wanted to sort of fancy these up, and I cut the bolt heads off and shaped them into little J-hooks basically, and then I used threaded inserts so I could attach them and detach them. Just put a little bit of mineral oil on it, and there's my ghetto ass prototype. That's like the Minecraft version. I wanted to make sure it worked out before I spent all the time making the real one. I love the way everything looks once you oil everything. It looks so different. Kind of makes you feel like wood's fake, but can't argue with the results. So I had that little cleat on the wall, but I actually ended up putting some brackets to add extra support since this was heavy. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.